this for Summer Host Pick. My name is Bill Green, and it is now time for my top pick from Singer. It is the 160th anniversary Singer sewing machine. Take a look. Okay, listen to this. I'm going to be very calm about this, but this is controlled lightning. When I tell you this is controlled lightning. For me to make a sewing machine, Bill Green's Summer Host Pick top pick, there's got to be something extraordinary about it. Because, you know, I told you a long time ago when I committed to this whole thing called Host Pick, it has to be superior quality. It has to have a reputation which just precedes itself. Whatever the product is, that is. It's got to be something that is an unsurpassed value that you'll not find at retail. And it has to be at a really dag-nabbit good price. All those things have been satisfied. Plus, I took an 8-hour training session just for you at home to learn, are you ready for this? How to sew. 8 hours I spent at Darlene's studio in Tarpon Springs. I won't give you the address because you all want to go visit and you'd want to go sit down at her machines. I worked my tush off making sure from pattern all the way to the finished product, which I'm going to reveal on television with my very special guest, who is the best trainer in the world of sewing. And you might be thinking, why would a guy want to sew? Do you know how many designers there are in the world that are male that have started like Darlene did, and now today they're male or female extraordinary designers? I love this woman. She makes the best chicken salad that anybody can make.
5-star student. Yay, Bill.
5-star?
5-star.
Well, there's a picture I didn't put in there where I'm snarling at you.
Well, that's so apropos to go with our customer pick sewing machine.
Yes. Now, I'm just going to be very quick about this, and then Darlene's going to take us all through. Okay, I went into her studio, and from scratch, I mean from a pattern, she goes, what do you want to make, Bill? I said, how about an apron for the barbecue, because it's summer. So we sat down, and she took this tissue pattern out. She had all the fabric pre-purchased for me, because I said I wanted red and black, because my house is red, black, and white.
Okay.
And this is what the finished product is.
He laid out the pattern, he cut it, he sewed it using this sewing machine. He did the applique on the pocket, he did the flower stitching, everything.
Let you and I go all the way down there. You want to go that way and I'll go this way?
Okay, let's do it.
We're going to meet by the machine. We want to show you what this comes with. This was our today's special back in January with a couple of things added that we took out because I didn't think you would want or cared about them as much, because this is the machine that sold out at 4 o'clock as a today's special at $379. It came with a book and a case, and then those 2 items, we just said, you know what? Let's get the price to a host pick price. 5 flex payments, free shipping. There are 500 machines. I don't think they're going to last through the presentation. So it's $199,834. I've been talking about this on Facebook. Darlene, top down. This is the machine celebrating 160 years of success.
It is this is what happens when you blend old world craftsmanship with today's technology. You end up with a modern classic, and this classic boasts 15 bonus presser feet. That is the same amount of feet that we offered on the Today's Special Day, only today it's $30 less than in January. So this is an incredible value. I know a lot of you have been waiting for it. You're going to get the satin stitch foot, the general purpose, the blind hem, the zipper, and the buttonhole, and we already expect that because Singer has spoiled us. But only here at the Home Shopping Network are you going to also receive the 10 bonus feet, and these are the ones that you've all been asking for. The flower stitch attachment to be able to make those beautiful flowers and the bubbles you saw on Bill's apron. The 1/4-inch quilting foot for exacting 1/4-inch seams. Narrow roll hem. You have your roller foot for plastics and vinyls, your cut and hem foot, the cording foot for 3-dimensional embellishments, open toe, invisible zipper, darning and embroidery and free motion work, and the ever popular, wildly popular, I should say, fringe foot. We're going to show you some of these feet in action today. We're going to show you why everybody's going crazy over this. I mean, this machine is polished, it's sleek, it's sophisticated, and it's definitely satisfying for a new generation of sewers. And that's just on the outside.
Well, that's
on the inside, we've got 24 built-in stitch patterns, the Swift Smart threading system, and the front top loading drop and sew bobbin. Now, when you combine all of that luxury, if I could only have one machine in my sewing studio, it would be this one because it looks like a museum piece.
So it gives you a look at nostalgia with the technology of today.
Yes.
And you know something? I'm going to share a little behind-the-scenes thing with you. Darlene and all of our guests that have big demonstrations, this is considered a major demonstration because sewing on television live requires extra cameras to make sure we you know, capture the right video, and not video, but the right live shots for you. It requires that everything mechanically works. It requires you don't break a needle. It requires that when you go to thread a bobbin or you load thread that it works. Darlene would never let me sew before, as many of our hosts, because she's always like, I don't want you messing up my demonstration.
Don't touch my machine.
So I said, I'm going to go through the Darlene Cahill School of Training behind the sewing machine.
Right.
And she'll let me sew now. And I understand it now. It all makes sense. You know what? There's a lot to learn. If you want to be a seamstress, you want to make extra money as a, you know, in a vocation, you can take up doing alterations. But hear this. If you're in the kitchen right now, stop what you're doing. This Singer 160th anniversary retro sewing machine, when it sells out, will not be manufactured after August. It is going to be a collectible. You get all the presser feet to do all the appliques and the flowers that I've done here. Look at these beautiful, the embroidery, the heavy satin stitch embroidery. You can do it. Free shipping, and to make it affordable for you, it is on 5 flexible payments for $69.99. And yes, it will go through a lot of fabric.
Look at that, going through all of these layers. And these layers are denim, and it's a lightweight denim, but here's the thing. You're going to be able to do everything from that to your sheerest silks and chiffons. In fact, now that I'm on this sheer organza fabric that you literally can see through, I'm going to switch my stitch to a decorative pattern. In fact, let me show you the front panel, because then you'll appreciate how simple it is. You just simply push on the stitch that you want. It's a touch panel, and all 24 of the most popular stitches are built in here. But let's go to the vine stitch. It's pre-programmed into the factory.
You know,
you'll be able to see this. What?
You know everybody's waiting for me to sew something.
Oh, they are?
I'm just going to go ahead and sew a piece of fabric.
No, you're not.
Oh, you said I could.
Oh, well, when did I say that?
I'm just going to connect this.
Okay. All right. You have.
After you finish this
I'll set
pattern.
it up for you.
Oh,
to do
look
a
at
little
that
quilting.
pattern.
Yeah, because I want
Little
to show you what
Christmas
you can do.
lights.
So it could be Christmas lights. It could be leaves on a vine. But the dress right next to you on the table, the pink dress.
Yeah.
The pink dress has this exact technique that we used in the black, and it's black thread on black, and it makes your own kind of lace. And then that is the decorative stitch over the organza, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. There is so much that you're going to be able to do with this machine, and in addition to the fact that it looks so darn cool. Now, it has the built-in cutter. It has the Swift Smart threading with the automatic needle threader. It has the extra large accessory storage compartment. You'll be able to fit all 15 of your feet in here, and it's all right there when you need it. Now, if you want to remove this, look how big this is, the storage box. And then you have a free arm, so you have a lot of versatility involved with this, and this is the table here. You'll notice the beautiful sleek design, the polished sophisticated styling. This is a machine that's good for all sexes. Everybody likes it,
well,
girls and guys.
You know, if you will, and to Darlene's point, if you want to be able to make a quilt, but you've never had the power to do it, and there's different stitch widths and so forth, this is so easy to operate. If I can thread a sewing machine,
yes,
you can thread a sewing machine. Okay, and it really is. It's got assisted threading capabilities, which we'll demonstrate in a little bit.
Okay,
Loading
here you
the
go.
bobbin is a piece of cake.
Come on.
Here, Darlene's going to show you.
No, you're going to show him.
Okay.
Let's go. We're going to get Bill sewing. He will...
Now look.
He will be able to do this now with no problem. Now you're going to follow the edge of the fabric along the edge of the foot, and that's
you taught me,
a quarter-inch foot. Okay,
she
go.
taught me.
And
she taught me not to push it,
and
not to
now
push.
He's really confident now, because after you've been behind the controls on this machine, and see how easy they are to change out.
See, you have to guide it, but you don't want to force it.
This is the machine for the next generation of sewers.
Okay, and now this is what she taught me. Make sure the needle is
Needle is up, and then you lift up the foot, up, pull it out.
Okay, here we go.
Yep, pull it out. Cut the thread on the side here. Built-in cutter right here on the side.
She reminded me to always,
yeah.
Look, see,
There you
this
go.
is the thing.
And that's the quarter-inch, so that you can make a quilt like the one that you see on the front of the table over there.
I mean, if I could do this kind of stuff, honest to goodness, and you know what's nice about it, too? See what I'm wearing? This is the apron that we made. Do you see all of this? I took and put the flower foot on there. It looks like I did professional embroidery. This was all done by the flower foot, where basically you just hold on to the fabric lightly and let it spin in a circle, and it can do bubbles. You can do different sizes, different patterns.
It's really fun.
See this? Okay, Darlene's son, I said I wanted a B and a G. Okay, I wanted my initials. He went to the computer, he cut these out in paper, we ironed them to a special backing so that this red fabric would stick to the backing, okay? Then I hand cut out each letter, put them on, we ironed them on first, and then I stitched all the way around.
With a satin stitch?
With a satin stitch that's about, what, 1/8 of an inch?
And the open toe foot.
Look at that. I did this.
About 4 millimeters wide. I want to show you the Swift Smart threading system because you'll appreciate how easy this is to use. Of all the machines, you know, Singer, they're leaders in the industry now. For 160 years, this machine is the crowning jewel, the celebration of that event. And you'll see how I staged the thread on the platform and back through here, it cuts itself. Now I just pull down the little button on the side and check it out. What a great shot. Thanks, guys. Look at that. Perfect threading. No stress, no mess, no fumble fingers, no eyes. I can literally do this with my eyes closed. And that's very exciting when you can get those kind of results. So, Bill, do you want to go over
I think what I want to do is I want to make sure that you really understand that this is the only presentation for HostPick. There is not another presentation of the Singer 160th anniversary sewing machine scheduled right now at all. This would sell right now at retail for $659.89 with all the presser fee. So you don't have to worry about, do I have to go shop for this? We're giving you all of it stripped down to 5 flex payments for $69.99 a month. If you just tuned in, if you just walked through the room and you're like, what's going on HSN? You can now sew. You could make money doing this. You can do alterations. You could make great looking things like the apron I made, like drapes. You could do all kinds of things like bedspreads and quilts. Now follow along because see, it's really retro, it's fun, but yet it's modern in that it's digital. Look at all the presser feet you're going to get. You're going to receive, and I'll walk you over here so you can see, the new fringe foot. You get the darning foot. Come on, follow along. Here's the invisible zipper foot. You're going to receive the open toe foot, the cording foot. Yes, you get a cut and hem foot so that if you want to do the appearance of serging, you can do that. The roller foot, narrow hem foot, the 1/4 inch foot, the new flower stitch foot. See that? Look at my apron. This is what I did with this presser foot. You cannot do this freehand. It is not possible. Darlene said, Bill, it's very simple. You just need a very small screwdriver. And we took the regular presser foot off. We put the flower foot on. And I was able to make these little circles. Okay, then look. The satin stitch foot, the general purpose foot, the blind hem foot. How do you ever wonder how people that do professional sewing do this? They use a blind hem foot, the zipper foot, the buttonhole foot with the underplate. You get all the other basic tools. Darlene, I love you and adore you.
15 bonus feet. Let's check it out. I have different feet. Most of them snap on, but there are a few that screw on. So what I've done is I've screwed on those feet onto a couple of different machines so that you could see really quickly without wasting airtime screwing on the feet. So these are already preset. This one is set for embroidery. So we drop the feed. That means the dogs that normally pull the fabric through, there's definitely a feed dog retraction. Now it's on a straight stitch. I have my jumping jack foot on and literally am able to do stippling, free motion work, thread painting, free motion monogramming, darning, and embroidery with this machine. Because it has the free motion foot and it'll drop the feed. Now something else you'll notice on this pillow top is the quilting pick stitch. Like the same stitch that Bill Green paid a lot of money for to have on his shirt. Look, you'll be able to do that with this sewing machine. You can see the pick stitching right here. And it's, let me show you which one it is. That stitch is right here on the machine. It's the 3rd one in. It's that one. So you'll be able to do the pick stitch. You'll be able to do the applique, which is the satin stitch. Gorgeous specimen of a machine. It's sleek. It's polished. It's sophisticated.
It's funny.
It's upscale.
People go on Facebook. They want to know where I buy my shirts. I have news for you. I'm going to buy the same boring shirts, but I'm going to start pick stitching them because this kind of tailoring is where you can spend a fortune for shirts. Pick stitching. If you want to put like a little placket on the workman's cuff, you can do that. Look at this kind of work you can do with a shirt.
This
now,
machine
listen,
does that. It's
there
called
are
a quilting stitch.
Fewer now than 400 of these for America. This is the only HostPick presentation scheduled. It is the #1 most popular sewing machine that we have presented in 5 years.
Sold out
on
early.
HSN. Sold out at 4 o'clock in January as a today's special. It was $379.95 back then, and it just had a book and a case, which I thought, hey, people want the machine. The machine is the most important part. And you know, when they stop making this, you'll never see it again. It will become a collectible. I tell you, it will be.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely collectible.
There's more.
What?
Free shipping.
Oh, that's
You
awesome.
get to use it for 30 days. If you can't make something like this, You just go ahead and return it.
It has the sew. It has the sewing, cutting, and hemming foot, so it will give you that finished look. It'll act as a serger, so you can sew, cut, and finish off a seam. And in case you didn't see, I'm going to... Ooh. Yeah.
You almost knocked her over.
I almost knocked my girl over. All right, let me undo her dress. I want to show you this dress because then you can see what that sew, cut, and hem will do. This is the skirt part was pieced together with the seam on the outside with the sew, cut, and hem foot using an overcasting stitch, one of the 24 built-in stitches, and then you can see how you'll be able to get these different effects as if you had a serger. Now, I'm going to use the flower foot that Bill was bragging about. I want to push this stitch here, and by the way, if you want my flower foot cheat sheets, you can Facebook me, email me, go to my website, whatever, just say hi, and I want your cheat sheets, and I will email them to you. Okay, so all I did was put on...
You have to see this work. You're going to flip. If you like sewing, you're going to flip. You've never seen anything like this.
This is so much fun. Bill, I almost couldn't get Bill to stop. I said, Bill, you have to stop because we need to finish up the apron.
We did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bubbles on my apron.
9 bubbles,
Do you see
and I
this?
said, that's enough. We got to
Bill,
move on.
You know what? Don't be over the top. This is enough. You know, you don't want to look like some freakoid out there. But here's the deal. There are now 300 remaining. I predicted this. I said, this is going to sell out. At $349.95.
It's like those spiral things that we used to do when we were kids. You know, that spiral pen thing?
Spirograph.
Yeah. How much fun to be able to take the different stitch patterns and make... Now, this is fabric that's not a print. This has all been just plain flat fold, solid color fabric that has been circle stitched all over to make your own designs. You can fabricate your own designs with this machine.
Let me brag about my trainer.
Oh, no. Let's brag about the star of the show, which is this
I want to show something.
Okay.
I want you to look at the inside of this pocket. She taught me how to make a French seam.
That's a rolled hem.
A rolled hem, excuse me, rolled hem.
But it's nice.
A rolled hem like a French seam. Okay, but see that? You see where it's under? It's folded under. Thank you very much.
You did nice top stitching.
Top stitching. Look at
very
this.
Even.
I said I wanted pockets. She goes, how many pockets do you want? The original pattern, because we modified the original pattern. See this big kangaroo pocket? It had like all these little pockets on the outside. I don't need all those pockets.
He loves his apron.
I wanted to have my thermometer here because I like barbecuing.
Right.
I wanted to have like my big spatula here. Okay, I wanted my mitts over here. So we made it custom the way I wanted it.
You kill me.
You know what? Well, I did.
I know, but the best
my
part
pockets.
was this face when you were done because he was so proud of himself.
Let's show.
And he felt so great. You could just see it all over his face.
This is on this way to a total sellout. We've got to show them. We're going to show you pictures at her studio.
You can't put a price tag on a face.
She had me working like a DOG. But I learned sew M-U-C-H. Look, this is me sewing away, and she got mad at me a couple of times.
He sewed, he finished, he did it all. And then we celebrated.
I'm attracted to shiny objects, so sometimes when I saw a presser feet,
look at him go.
Look at me.
He was very intense.
Yeah, my hair was
standing up straight. And there we are trying it on. We had so much fun.
So use Express Automated Ordering. Go to hsn.com. These are officially half gone. They're on their way to a total sellout.
Do this with your family this summer. Teach them to sew. All of you together can learn the life skills. This is the fringe foot. And the fringe foot is amazing because it's going to allow you three-dimensional surface embellishments. In fact, I have a fringe foot cheat sheet, too. If you want that, I'll send it to you as well. It'll show you how to do the mode in the grass and the rolls and all of the different types of fringing. I want to show you right now how easy it is. You just put on the zigzag stitch. I want to lessen the stitch width. I'm going to go down to 3. And on my stitch length, let's see, I'm going to go way down to 0.5. And, well, let's try it. We'll start at 0.6. And let's just fringe. See, it's going to sweep back and forth over the hump in the middle of that foot. It's very cool what this does. It'll do all kinds of fringe. And on that special designer-looking jacket next to Bill that looks like the designer we love that begins with a C.
I have to...
That front, this fuzzy front, this was all done with the fringe foot.
Darlene, my love.
We're not done.
See, we're done, but wait.
Gosh.
1 second. Here's what's happening. Their final 200 are available. You've got to call right now our toll-free number or go online to hsn.com to make these amazing things. And remember, on 5 flexible payments for $69.99 only for my show.